What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play The Evil Within with me, Jerupidus. And really quick, I just want to address something that happened. I finished recording the episode from here and lost all my footage. So I had to play this entire part over because when you finish a chapter, your autosave is gone. So some things are going to be minorly different. I think I've got a slightly different green gel count. I have maybe a few more bullets, maybe a few less, because of the RNG of random drops and stuff, but it's pretty close to where we were before, so you're just gonna have to forgive me for that. Now, let's continue on.
The elevator is stopped at the top. Let's look for another way up.
And we are gonna look for another way up and figure out what's stopping that elevator. But I have a brand shiny new key, and I finally have my 50,000 green gel, and we can hear that music, so I want to go get my upgrade that I've been saving up this whole time for.
This is what the holdup was.
Yep, there's a body blocking the door, which we're going to have to burn, but we will get to that in a sec. First, let's grab this map fragment. That's the second map fragment, and we will still have one more of those left in the chapter, and we still have one more key to find, but we will be able to do that for sure. Let's grab this document. Journal of Sebastian Castellanos. May 17th, 2006. 8 months since Myra and I were married, and you, little Lily, are the result of our love. I can't wait for 2 months to pass so that I can finally meet you. But I must admit that I am scared. I've faced countless dangers in my job, but knowing that I'm going to be a dad is the scariest thing of all. I promise to love you and to protect you with every fiber of my being as long as I am in this world. I will enter this stage of my life the same way I do every important task, with a full heart and the desire to do the best that I can. Just know that your mother and I love you already and cannot wait to welcome you into this sometimes harsh world. That's actually really nice, isn't it? All right, time to hit up Safe Haven. And I love the way this kind of ties into detective work with all the pictures on the table, and it seems like we end up in these places just in our heads, by being transported there by looking at the pictures. Now let's see what we can get from this locker key. We're starting on the top row now, which means we're making some pretty good progress here. Ooh, a big thing of green gel. I love it. And let's hit the chair. Meant to come this way. Here we go. I know I'll find it eventually. And this has been a long time coming, so let's get that final upgrade, and once again, this is going to add fire damage, and if you know anything about the way this game works, you know that fire, good. And now we have 6,300 left over, and I feel like I want more sprint time, and I can just barely afford it, so why don't we do that? And that's going to be all for right now, but we'll get a look at how good the flaming harpoon bolt is very soon. All right, let's get that elevator unstuck using fire. I'm just gonna make sure I'm all reloaded. Yep, looks pretty good. All right, let's continue on this bridge.
Do you think Kidman is okay?
I don't like that they used her as bait. Almost like someone's toying with us. Hang in there. Just a little further.
And Joseph is maybe not doing great right now. We know he's not having a good time in here.
There are only two. We can take them.
No, that's not... Joseph!
Now, Joe has gotten himself in some trouble here, so we're going to have a little bit of a sniping section, and the clue to that is these couple of sniper rifle rounds. Now, you have less time here than you would think. They don't even have to get particularly close to the guillotine. So you don't want to miss these shots. And fortunately, I managed to hit all of them there. That's always good.
You okay?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
And now we're just going to wait here while Joseph gives us this very, very sturdy-looking bridge. Oh, yeah, perfectly safe.
You should have just let them.
Huh? What the hell?
It's just a matter of time. It's better this way.
What the fuck?
Cover me.
Let's go.
Now, there's a little bit of a glitch here that I'm going to try to show off. I may end up dead. But if you stand on this bridge, the enemies are aggroed onto Joseph. I got grabbed there. You have to do it kind of just right, but it is pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and kill all these guys, because why not? Maybe I can get this one with a match. Yes! That always feels so good when you do it right. This guy's having a little trouble pathing.
Hurry, this way.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't get all of them, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Now we're gonna have a nice little interlude here. And there is a lot of stuff to find, so I think while I'm doing that, I'm gonna make a run for it right over here.
This looks like some kind of a marketplace. It looks deserted, just like everywhere else. We ought to keep moving.
So that we can listen to this tape while we're looting.
Father was a stern man, proud, and I thought intelligent, but he was also pious, a believer. Somehow he always supported the church no matter what the newspaper said. He waved away the allegations as if they were infallible. The wretched, the vermin, the stern, all were taken in by that church. They were promised salvation and eternal life. But there's nothing they could promise that I couldn't take away.
Oh man, those are so good. The voice acting in this game is actually really great. I don't know if I've ever fully appreciated that before, but honestly, I keep mentioning that I love this voice actor and that voice actor. I love all the voice actors in this. They just do such a great job. Yeah, when I said there was a lot of stuff to find in here, I wasn't kidding. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a trapped chest here, so let's go ahead and disarm that. And we're doing okay on trap parts. I do wish I had a few more, but I just kind of did what I needed to do to get through the first half of this level again, which may not have been as conservative as I was playing it earlier, but it's gonna be fine. Now if we break these boxes, we can find a little passageway back here, and this is gonna be our third goddess statue. So we have just one more of those and one more map fragment to go.
Does it seem a little harder to move lately?
I kind of feel like Sebastian always finds it hard to move. He can only sprint for 3 or 4 seconds at a time. And listen, I'm not the world's most in-shape person by any stretch of the imagination, but I can definitely sprint for longer than he can. There's going to be one more secret passage out back there. Another 1,000 green gel, gotta love that. And if you kind of feel like they're just loading you up with stuff here, what does that mean? Well, I think you already know what it means. It means it's gonna be boss fight time. And the ones we have coming up are actually pretty cool because they're not insanely difficult once you know a couple of tricks. There are some boss fights in this that even if you know exactly what's going to happen, and you know exactly what to do, you will still die a whole bunch of times. At the very least, I know I will. Now, why don't we use a healing item since we're full up? In fact, we can use our medical kit. This is as good a time as any. Man, does that take forever. Okay. I'm just going to do one quick loop back through just to make sure I didn't miss anything because there is just so much stuff. It's easy to miss just by virtue of the fact that you feel like you've gotten everything because you've gotten so much. But I feel pretty satisfied. And let's make sure we're all reloaded. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put on my harpoon bolts, because I'm going to want those soon enough. But I love this area. I mean, I keep saying it about every area, but like the hanging light bulbs, you know, the deserted nature of this, it's just such a weird and eerie interlude, and it all just always looks so good. I love it so much.
Where do you suppose we are?
More like when? This architecture seems straight out of the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but there's electricity. Elevators. This place can't be real.
It's like jumbled up memories.
Like jumbled up memories, indeed. That is a very astute observation, Joseph.
Shit. Let's hide out in here for a minute.
Is this what it was like, Seb? After the accident?
Well, I never put a gun to my head.
No, of course not. Just quietly sank into a bottle.
We can't all be perfect. It never affected my work. But hey, you read the IA report.
You know I didn't report you because I was worried about your work, Sebastian.
What else is there? We don't have time for this. I need my partner here. I'm counting on you.
Oh, there's a lot of things I love about that cutscene. The way the camera is close on the skull and then pans over to find us.
Find something?
Maybe. It's all symbols. Some kind of cult. Could be useful. I think I'm okay. We should probably get going. Got it. Okay.
And then the way Joseph mentions that we quietly sank into a bottle and that he didn't report us because he was worried about our work. And then Sebastian says, what else is there? Oh, I love that. All right, here is our map fragment. That's going to be the last one in the chapter. And we still have one more key to find. And I'm a little sad we can't take that healing item with us, but I think we'll be okay. We may as well hit Safe Haven since we're here, so let's go ahead and do it. And here we are back in Safe Haven, transported here once again by all the pictures laid out on the table. Now, I do have another locker key, so why don't we go ahead and use that? More healing items. That is a shame. But while we're here, what I want to do, so that I don't forget, is check the newsstand right away. Church investigation. Pastor under investigation. Parish may have broken church bylaws. Pastor Salvador Graciano denies allegations of financial impropriety. Church officials investigating lack of records on cash donations and spending by the parish. Now, it's worth noting that we're going to find this missing persons poster here. Pastor Salvador Graciano. Pastor Graciano and several parishioners at Cedar Hill Church are missing. The church has been locked up tight since they disappeared. And in that siege section, we end up fighting against monsters that are dressed like priests and nuns. So those are going to be the parishioners that all went missing. So I think we're kind of starting to get a picture of what's going on with these news articles and the missing persons posters, is that all these people that have gone missing somehow have all ended up here. But let's hit the chair. We do have a little bit of upgrading to do. 4,600 is not very much, but we can probably find something to do. So let's see. I think I want to level up the damage on my explosive bolt. I do love those. And I suppose we could put a little more crit chance on our pistol. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just in case a headshot ends up critting and killing something instantly. That's nice to have. And we only have 600 left, so I think we're all done here. And let's get back and continue this chapter.
Hold on a minute. Let me climb up here and see if I can get a look ahead.
You all right?
Yeah. Hey, that's Kidman. Who's that she's with? What I found. Seems to be in working condition. Go on ahead, I'll cover you.
And just like that, our pathway back is now blocked, so the only way is forward. Now there's going to be a sniper up there, and Joe says he's going to cover us, but he doesn't really do anything about this one, but fortunately he can't really see me from here. So let's take him out. Now in here, we're in for a little bit of an ambush, but I can at least kill one of them. Let's see if he drops anything. Yep. And I could fight in here, but I like to run up around the corners so I'm not trudging through murky water. But Joseph does a pretty good job of killing these things all on his own. I think that's all of them. That went pretty quick. And I usually do a little bit of, like, running around in here, because when Joseph kills them, you can't see where they went down, and they do sometimes have drops hiding in this water. But let's check out the rest of this area.
Sebastian, that should lead you out near the path to the church. Keep going, I'll cover you.
Oh man, and I'm getting hyped. All right, here we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Evil Within's version of El Gigante. And another one's gonna bust out of the wall and come flying at us. But fortunately, this fight is really, really easy because you have this little hiding spot here. So they can never destroy it, and while you're in here, they go hassle Joseph, but they can't really kill Joseph either. But let's check out these flame harpoon bolts. Look at how good these are. Like, they immolate them and cause stun. Let's make some more. They're just crazy good. And now, realistically, I could hide in here and not burn so many trap parts, but honestly, it just takes forever if you don't help Joseph out a little bit. That was a sweet double kill.
Shit. A dead end.
I'll look for another route. Let's meet up by the horse statue there. This way.
Let's make sure we pick up our green gel drops from these guys. Over here, it seems. Because this is going to be worth 7,000 total, which is quite a bit. And let me see. I guess I could use my healing item. There is an extra one in there. Why not? It's just a tiny bit of health, but every little bit helps. And what do we have here? Graveyard note. Walt, I've gone to get Donna back. I saw how to get into the wolf's den, and I'm getting her back. I won't let her be a sacrifice. Don't follow. Just stay and watch the family. I'll bring her back, Daniel.
Wait, there was something about a horse in that house back there. Let me see what I wrote.
I guess we go down.
I guess so.
And we are back in safe haven already. Now, I don't think I have another key. I think I used that. But I always just swing back here just to check. Yep, nothing I can take with me. Okay. And let's check the newsstand. But I think we've already got the newsstand and missing person for this chapter. Just want to make sure. And let's hit the chair. Alright, so we got level 3 sprint time. That's good. We could add some damage, but I think I'm just going to keep leveling up my explosive bolts. They are very, very good. And at some point, maybe upgrade the other ones. That's kind of what I'm going to focus on. Because honestly, the agony bolts are the only things that just work. Everything else is pretty unreliable.
Are you all right?
You don't need to worry about me.
So gruff. And here we are at the bottom of that hole, so let's keep going. Oh, I love this little part here. We're in some kind of horrific nightmare catacomb. And so we're going to have a little bit of a puzzle on our hands. But first, let's loot this room. Plenty of goodies to find in here. And now we want to run over to the other side Because there's going to be a goddess statue going by. And we just have to wait for it to get over here. She's just hanging on for dear life. All right, and there's our last locker key. So we've gotten all the map fragments and all the keys.
What do you make of this writing?
Doesn't mean anything to me, should it?
Now, hold on a second. I jotted something down earlier. It seems the sacrifices need to be lowered onto the proper altars, and the safe way to him will be open. Got it. Okay.
Now, this is not a super hard puzzle, but I just want to take a moment to appreciate the just mood and look of this room. I just think it's so awesome. And I think the candles really add a lot, but I will say this. They also put areas with candles in Doom 2016. And while I like it and think it looks cool, I can never help thinking about, like, the big bad going around and setting up candles and then lighting them. And so basically what the symbols on the wall are going to mean is that we want nothing on number 7 and then stuff on all the other ones. So we'll go ahead and turn all of these levers. Everything's down but number 7. And we should be ready to go.
I heard something.
And the camera's going to zoom out just to give you a look at yourself if you get this wrong and get impaled. It's fantastic.
It seems that was correct.
Thanks, Joseph. You're right. That was correct. Now let's get in this very safe and normal looking elevator. And I don't think there's anything here, but I'm just going to check anyway. Yep, okay. Let's continue on. It seems like we've almost made it out of here alive. What else could be waiting for us? Oh, wow, look at that. Weirdly, you get this look at this creature, but this thing never really comes back later. Maybe it's because it doesn't have any legs. That would make for a pretty easy boss fight if the boss didn't have legs. But it is a horrific creature, and I like it. Just all kinds of weird stuff going on in here. It's awesome. I am literally swimming in healing items. It's kind of unbelievable. I don't think I can open this. Nope. Okay. So let's grab that document we saw on the desk. Cemetery lab note number 1. It had to have been God's will that these two twin orphans survived. They were baptized and given medicine. Neun and his brother Zehn quickly recovered, but just as quickly did their aberration progress. Of course, they are twins, but for some reason their growth patterns exhibit identical values. 12 hours after serum administered. Neun 122.4 centimeters, 28.2 kilograms. Zehn the same. Body temperature elevation, pain in lower extremities evident. 24 hours after serum administered. Neun 125.8 centimeters, 29.4 kilograms. Zehn the same. Vital signs stabilized, sleeping in short intervals. 36 hours after serum administered. Neun 138.9 centimeters, 34 kilograms, and Zehn the same. Semi-conscious, speaking to imaginary person. 48 hours after serum administered, 145.7 centimeters, 46.9 kilograms. Zehn the same. Agitated, administering sedative. And now Neun and Zehn were the two giants that we just battled. And there they are. Kind of sad, honestly. But one thing that I really like about the design of Neun and Zehn is that it's a serious callback to the double El Gigante fight in Resident Evil 4, where one of them has sort of like a bondage mask on. If you look closely during the fight with Neun and Zehn, they are dressed kind of the same, and I just think that's really cool. But any reference to Resident Evil 4 is just like human catnip. For me, I just love it. You can't go wrong if you reference that game, in my opinion. All right, over there, we've got a sizable pupper. But for right now, he's not going to bother us. So why don't we just go ahead and get out of here before we make the doggo angry. And right here we have just a crazy difficult puzzle. You see this door? Here's the switch. All right, let's get out of here. What was that?
Can you get it open?
Oh, that side mouth is so good. Now, this fight is one of the rare fights where your shotgun actually feels pretty good. The main idea is you let him get behind these bushes, and he's going to rustle the bushes, and then he'll come charging at you, and you just want to shoot him point blank. And you can lay another one into him while he's down. But it's one of the only times you get to have your shotgun feel like a shotgun. Oh, I missed that one. Well, that's okay. That felt more like the Evil Within shotgun. All right, is he going to do it again? Let's see if I can hit this one. I'm not really sure how many more shots he's going to take, but I am running out of shotgun shells, which is mildly concerning. There, when you do that, that feels like a shotgun. Oh, I got tagged a little bit. Gotta be a little more careful than that. Let's get our harpoon bolts out. These should do the trick. The only problem with the flame is that it makes it kind of hard to see. Ooh, that was close. Do not have one in the chamber. There we go. Oh, I got hung up on the bush there, and I was really scared he was going to get me. All right, can I hit this one? Yes!
Joseph.
What is it?
I dropped my glasses back there.
Fuck.
That's right. We've got to go back in there to get Joseph's glasses. Now, before we do, why don't we heal up? I got a whole bunch of healing items waiting in safe haven, so we may as well. And then we're going to grab these shotgun shells right in front of me here. And now what you could do is the glasses are going to be up this way over here, and you could just go run and get them and then get out of here. But we are going to kill this dog dead.
Sebastian, I'll draw it away so you can search.
And we are going to do that for one very good reason, and that is the amazing one-liner Sebastian gives if you do it. That one was a good shot. And I'm going to put my last shotgun shell in him, and then we're going to get out the crossbow. Maybe a little earlier than I would have liked on that one, but that's going to be all right. Barely get a look at him. All right, this gives me a chance to make some more harpoon bolts. Is he gonna do his charge?
Hey, over here!
Nope.
Over here!
All right, just gotta be careful. Interestingly, it does not immolate him. I think we did it.
Bad dog.
There it is. You just have to kill this thing for the bad dog. The green gel's nice too, but come on. We know what we're here for, and that's sweet one-liners. All right, I'm just going to do a thorough checking over of this area, and then we're going to go ahead and grab Joseph's glasses. Joseph's glasses. Joseph has worn this same pair for as long as Sebastian has known him. They're not bad glasses, but, you know, I think it's good to shake up your look from time to time. There are more boxes in here than I recall, so I'm just going to double check one more time on this side. Yep. Every little speck of green gel helps. And I'm fairly satisfied with that. Let's get out of here with the dog defeated.
I'm sorry. It's not just about being unable to see. It's about feeling normal.
It's all right. Let's focus on finding Kidman. Jeez, Joseph. All that for a pair of glasses.
And yes, we are going to focus on finding Kidman because we just saw her, with Leslie in tow, head into this church in front of us. And we are definitely going to go chase after her because we want to know what's happening with those two. And you know what? I know there's nothing over here, but I always check it anyway. I just can't help it. All right, that's the end of Chapter 6. What a chapter that is. There were 3 boss fights. The siege scene, oh man, it's been brutal, but we got through it. We made it through to the other side. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.